Yeah, what's up? Steve Camaro with the Steve Camaro Original. How the Liver King should have played the game. The Liver King, the internet sensation who went from a nobody to a traveling the world quasi-celebrity in only a year. A carefully orchestrated gimmick to bring a WWE-like character to real life. Instead of the suplexes and headbutts inside a ring, the perfectly muscled up Primal King would figure four leg lock the internet with testicle eating, brutal training, positive ancestral messaging, and of course, massive amounts of raw liver consuming. Most important was the visual. The key was his look. Mesmerizing. The perfect combo of jacked up leanness with carved out rock sculptured abs, combined with a killer tan, caveman shirt off wherever he went attitude, and a great sense of humor to complete the package. The King was dialed in and exploding into a can't stop clicking on digital celebrity. The messaging behind it was the whole ancestral living shtick. Walk barefoot, sun your balls, sleep on the floor, eat organ meat. 9 different tenements to live by so you too can live a kick-ass life, be jacked, and be healthy in mind, body, and spirit. And if you don't want to eat actual animal hearts, spleens, and liver, well then, here's my own supplement line that'll do the trick for you. Of course, the massive purple elephant in the digital room was always the following. You're saying to live like our primal ancestors, just like you do, but our primal ancestors didn't have access to growth hormone and testosterone like you do, and are clearly visibly taking. Yet the Liver King played the "I've never touched the stuff" card. That phrase in and of itself has been for decades a go-to response for bodybuilders who in fact were touching the stuff. This part of the gimmick wasn't thought out very well. Eventually, the all-out denial will catch up, especially if you had been hitting up gear coaches through emails listing all the hormones you've been taking. Said emails came to light, revealed and seemed to be leaning on the side of legitimacy. Now it's allegedly official. Outed as a fraud, a charlatan, purple elephant finally visible. The shame, the blame, and or the attempted ignoring, which is really admitting, to follow. All of this could have been avoided with a simple tweak to the gimmick. Yes, focus on the ancestral living. Have that be 75% of the messaging. But then don't deny the modern day world. Implement that as the other 25%. The Liver King drives cars, engages in technology, reaps the benefit of air travel and modern day vacationing, and also benefits from the accepted modern day practice of testosterone replacement therapy. All the King had to do from the start was combine his cooking liver with lard while playing the TRT card. Problem solved, for the most part. TRT's mainstream, not even considered steroid use, though technically is. Even growth hormone is accepted and popular in the whole life extension hormone space. And with the dosages listed in the emails, they actually coincide with TRT levels. The growth hormone dosages, on the other hand, were off the charts, but as his labs revealed, he didn't seem to be responding to it, hence an explanation for megadosing. This approach would have implemented at least a decent amount of credibility and honesty. The hardcore heads would have still called out the dosages as being low, but the general audience would be spared the already obvious 100% natty lie and the eventual fraudulent aftermath and damage control to deal with. The King will likely play the denial-ignoring game for now. And with the attention span free society we live in, it could probably work to some degree. But eventually, being a media whore with a podcast presence folklore, he'll have to come free, concoct a story of malicious jealousy, or backtrack and rework the gimmick to a more realistic degree. And postscript, he did do a apology video. Did it work? I don't know. Steve Camaro.